Yeah, the Expendables 2. I forgot that. Hold on. All right. Come in. Try that again. Action. Expendables 2. We continue Slymania with Expendables 2, and my God. So before I start this review, I'm gonna call out another reviewer. It's not nothing serious. I'm just gonna do, my opinion over his opinion. All right. So I watched Mr. Hat reviews Mr. Hat's review on this, and he says he put the one-liners in his negatives, and I gotta tell you why. I gotta ask you why. Why would you do that? One-liners make an action movie. Yes, there are a lot, but there are a lot of good ones. Like, it's not really one line. There's a line, Chuck Norris shows up, and I think Stallone or someone says something about how he was bit by a killer cobra, and Chuck Norris says, yeah, and after 5 agonizing days, the cobra died. There's lines such as when they rescue Schwarzenegger at the beginning of this, he takes Terry Crews's gun, and Terry Crews says, if anything happens to my gun, your ass is terminated. That's a good line. When the climax happens, there's one negative with the climax, but that's not even part of the movie. It has to do with my actual Blu-ray disc. But, anyway, they get to the climax, and there's one line left and right. There's literally a part where Dolph Lundgren kicks a guy over an edge of a banister or something and goes, "You die!" Chuck Norris shows up, and Schwarzenegger says, "Who's next, Rambo?" He and Bruce Willis get into a vehicle or whatever, to tear off the doors, and Schwarzenegger says, "My shoe is bigger than this car." It's fun. One-liners make an action movie fun. And this movie takes everything from the first film and amplifies that. The action, better. Characters, better. Villains, better. Everything in this film is better than the last one. The story, if you really need to know, is that they're on a mission. After they rescue Arnold Schwarzenegger, they're on a mission. They got this little container thing, and they're stopped by the villain, Jean Villain, played by Jean-Claude Van fucking Damme. He shows up and says, "You give me this, or I'm gonna kill the new guy," which is Billy, played by Liam Hemsworth. And so they give it to him, but he kills him anyway. So now the Expendables are on a revenge mission. They got this one chick from the CIA named, I don't remember the actress's name, but I don't remember her character's name either. It doesn't really matter. Jet Li's not really in the film that much. But, Dolph Lundgren's in the film more. He's on their team in this one, which I think works better. That's one big negative for me from the first one, was that they kind of got rid of him. I like Dolph Lundgren. I think he should be in there more. He didn't need to be like an antagonist. I know he's an antagonist in Rocky and stuff, but he didn't need to be. And you got more action started with Chuck Norris. Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger are in more of the film. It's fantastic. They kind of messed up the deal from the first one. Like, someone owes money, but he called off the deal in the first one, so I don't know. There's a lot of fun action scenes, explosions, done better because no offense to Stallone, but all the action scenes in the first one were very close cut, close up, shaky. You couldn't tell what was going on. Here, you got Simon West, who directed another great action film in Con Air, doing the action scenes, and it is fantastic. Explosions are bigger, fight scenes are better. You got the climax, where everything just goes all out to assault this guy who's gonna blow people, blow the thing, kill people, trap people down there. They get down there, and they're trapped, and they gotta find their way out. So, Dolph Lundgren, his character is a chemist. Dolph Lundgren is a chemist. You should set this thing up. It doesn't work. And they're like, okay, they're fucked. And all of a sudden, this thing comes barreling through. And you know who it is. You know what they're going to say. So, of course, Schwarzenegger pops his head out, and what does he say? I'm back. Of course! You knew who it was before they even showed who it was, and you knew he was going to say before he even said it. You knew it was Schwarzenegger. You know he was going to say that line, but I don't care. It's fantastic. And then we get the big climax. Everyone goes all out. Like I said, Dolph Lundgren kicking someone over the side going, you die. The explosions. My shoe is bigger than this car. Just everything. And then you get a hand-to-hand fight between Stallone and Van Damme. I'm all out of bullets. That's your problem. And you just kind of, let's do this man to man. And then they have a fight. It is kind of disappointing that it ends with a knife. Really, you could have choked him out or something, but a knife. Which it is, poetic, because that's how Billy died and that's what they were doing. So I get it. But it just, all that hand to hand to just go, ugh. I'm just saying. But there's no shortage of action in this film. I've already seen the third one, so I'm not going out on a limb here. This is the best Expendables movie. Bar none. The first one was good, but a little disappointing. Third one is okay, but really disappointing. This one, all out. It's still got the rated R. It's got the violence. Yes, there's some CGI in there, but you don't let that get you down. It's fantastic. You got most of the cast returning from the last one. Stallone, Statham, Lundgren, Jet Li, sort of. Couture, Terry Crews. Mickey Rourke's not back, but then you have Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger in a bigger roles. You have Jean-Claude Van Damme as the villain. You have Chuck Norris, I keep forgetting his name, in there for a couple scenes. Scott Adkins plays a henchman of Jean Villain's. Just boom. Fantastic. Because there are people who didn't want to be involved with the first one because they were disappointed with how their characters were. But then once the first one came out, they were like, yeah, I want to be in this. Liam Hemsworth is in here. He's on the cover, but he's maybe in the movie 10 minutes. And I always thought it'd be cool for the third one to bring in Chris Hemsworth, his brother, playing his brother to get revenge. But the third one, we'll get to that one. That one's big. There is no real negative in this film for me. This is the essential. If you say, hey, I want to watch The Expendables. So, but which movie do you recommend I watch? I'm going to say The Expendables 2. You're going to ask me, do I need to watch the first one to know what's going on? Not really. The only thing that they mentioned from the first one is the deal. But even that's a little confusing because they broke off the deal, so you don't really need to know anything from the first one. You can go into this without seeing the first one and still have a pretty good time. It's an action film. You're not meant to use your brain with it. More so than the first one, and it's fantastic. And if you haven't guessed, it's going to the moon, baby. That's right. It gets a perfect score from me. Now, the one thing that I do have has nothing to do with the actual movie, but I'm probably going to have to get a new Blu-ray disc. I got this from an ex-friend of mine who is known to not take care of his Blu-rays very well. And, when it gets to the climax, specifically the fight between Van Damme and Stallone, it freezes up, and it got so bad that it froze up and went straight to the credits. I just want to celebrate. I'm like, really? So I'm going to have to get a new copy of this. But that doesn't diminish. This is a fantastic film. To the moon. Perfect score. It is great. It is great. Boom. So there it is. Perfect score, baby. Expendables 2, I highly recommend. You have to watch this. I know it says digital copy, but there's not one in there. And I don't have no digital ultraviolet thing. I don't think. I don't think I have for any of them. Here's the first one that has disc, DVD, and a digital copy. Back when you had to have the disc for the digital copy and put it on your computer first. That's how old this release is, I guess. So, yes, The Expendables 2. What are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah. wait, this is my review series. You know, I'll see you in the next one. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I forgot. Someone's action. You die.